Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Today, we are going to talk about implementing intelligent solutions using AI. So it's a little training on AI mastery. Some of the things I use it for, some of the things you can be using it for, and how to really get that done pretty easily. So before I go any further, in case you don't know me, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Lisa Ballfazer. I'm a business coach and consultant, and I work with female course creators, coaches, and online service providers over 40 who have plateaued and want to scale their business with recurring revenue into six figures and beyond in 6 to 12 months. And I help them do that using a variety of tools and processes. And AI is just one of the tools that I have implemented as of this year. So let's get into it. So I would love to know from you guys who is using AI in their business already. So if you are using AI in your business, put AI in the comments below. So I love AI. Okay, so there's a lot of people that I have talked to that, they're questioning it, they're hesitant about it. There's a lot of things, but the way I've been using it it has really been enhancing my business. And I wanted to share a little bit of that with you. So first, before we go any further, let's just talk a little bit about AI, what it is, and how it can help you. So AI is artificial intelligence, and it uses machine learning, and it kind of pulls from all the things that are out there that they've gathered information on. Now, I personally use ChatGPT. It is one of my go-to tools, but there are many, many tools out there that are available for you to use. And I actually subscribe to a lot of them. It's just that for what I use it for, I find that ChatGPT really does what I needed to do. Okay, and I'm going to share how I use that. I'm going to share what I use it for and how it helps me to enhance my business. So one of the things that entrepreneurs and small business owners run into a lot is that they are time challenged. Okay, so if you're a solopreneur, for instance, or a small business owner with a small staff, you have limited resources as far as manpower is concerned. And what AI can do is to really help you to be more productive with the time that you have. And it really does help to level that playing field with larger companies that have a lot more resources and a lot more manpower. So I wanted to talk a little bit about those things today. So first, here's the thing, guys. You can have the greatest products out there, the greatest courses, the greatest programs, but if you are not reaching to and speaking to the right audience, your products and services are probably falling flat. And that happens with many entrepreneurs. Okay. So if that's happening with you, you are not alone. And it all comes down to a messaging problem. Okay. So the messaging, either you are not talking to the right people, or your messaging is not what the people you are talking to really need to hear. So many times entrepreneurs will look at their business and they say, well, I want to help a certain audience, okay? But the messaging that they put out to the world is such that they're talking to maybe a lower level person. So when they're trying to attract those higher level people, it's falling flat. and they're not getting people to raise their hand, okay, but they're getting other people to raise their hand that are not good candidates, or they don't have the money, they're not willing to invest, and that's a real issue. So one of the things that I utilize AI for is to actually create content. Okay, so here's the thing. When you use AI to create content, you really need to understand who it is you're talking to and what action you want them to take in the long run. Okay. When you understand those things, then you feed that info into the AI software, and it gives you a high quality product that will resonate with that particular audience. But the key to this, guys, is really truly understanding your audience. And that's where there is a disconnect many times. Okay. So you may think you understand your audience, but do you really? So what you can do is you can use AI to test things. So AI is a great tool to use to create like A/B testing models. So you can create different types of content and test it with your audience. And you can talk about different things and test it with your audience. You can do it so much faster than if you had to manually create the content. When you are using the AI to really test with your audience, you will soon see what your audience resonates with. Okay. Now, if you had to manually create all of this content, it could take a long time. But with AI, it allows you to actually test content with your audience much faster, much more productively, and you don't really waste all the time that you did if you had to go manually create this content to test it. So my suggestion is that you test different types of content, you test different variations of similar content, and you see what works. Okay. So the other thing with the AI that you can really, and this is what I've been teaching my clients. One of the other things that you can use AI to do is to really hone in on what your clients want and need. So when you understand or when you know what your clients are telling you that they want, okay? So for me, my clients want more leads, more clients, okay? That's what I hear all the time. I need more clients. Or on the flip side of that, sometimes I hear I don't have enough money coming in, okay? So what that translates to is they don't have enough leads and clients. So most of my clients actually need leads and clients. So many of my programs really are focused on getting those leads and clients coming in the door. So when you know what the main problem or challenge is with your audience, you can let the AI software know, and you can ask it to write you a course, a program, a masterclass. Okay. So how I use this, okay, how I use it is I don't have it actually write the whole thing, because if you do that, you will soon find that the AI, if you use the copy that it gave you, it's very dry, it's impersonal, it's very standard, I guess you want to say. So what I use the software for is to create outlines for those things. Okay. So I use it to create outlines, like every single live video that I have done for a long time, since in this year, 2023, most of my live videos from this year, I have used AI technology to create outlines for. Now, as you can see, I'm not reading from the outline, okay? They're just suggested talking points to me. I talk from here, okay, and from here, okay? My knowledge base on this is huge. So when the AI software provides me an outline to follow and some talking points, all I have to do is kind of refer to it and I can speak on those topics. And that's how it should be for you also. Because when you are speaking, when you are going live, when you are doing a masterclass, now a masterclass is a little different. You may want to have some slides to support what you're going over. You may want to do a little bit more research. But on my live shows, where I'm talking about things that I already know, things that I teach my clients every single day, I don't use a lot of supporting documents. I just have a basic outline that I follow. And I'm just going to show you. That is my outline. I'm already down here somewhere, and I really barely looked at this outline. Okay. So what I want you to think about with the AI is I want you to think about ways that you can use it to generate ideas, to support your business. So for me, I have been using it to show my clients how to create courses. I have course creators in as clients, and when they create courses, sometimes it can take them a while to put the course together. With the AI software, you can actually put a course together like in a matter of minutes or like a minute. It's really not long at all. And it's a pretty good course and it's laid out in a way that makes sense. Okay. So what AI is good for, as far as I see it, this is just my opinion, guys, is creating outlines for things, whether it's an outline for your new program. I've created 12-month programs with the software. I've created 6-month programs. I have created master classes. I do my live videos using the software, and I show my clients how to use it for all of those things. I have also used it to create email sequences, and it's pretty good at that also. So there's no reason for you as an entrepreneur, as a small business owner, to get stuck in the weeds. Okay. There's just no reason for that to happen today, because AI provides a tool that allows you to do these things very quickly, very efficiently, and pretty darn effectively if you feed it the right data. Okay. So remember, AI is data in, data out. So the better the data that you give it, the better the data that you get out of it also. So I just want to mention that. Another thing that you can use it for is to analyze some of your data. So now I have not actually used it to analyze data yet, but you can feed it data and you can have it analyze that data for you. So, so when you do that, you should be able to learn things about your prospective clients. You may be learning things about the people that visit your website or that visit your social media. You can feed it that data and it will, and then ask it questions about that data, and it will give you some really good answers. Now, another way that I am utilizing, I'm just giving you guys some ideas on how I am utilizing it. So there's like, AI kind of has a bad rap out there because it, I suppose, could be used for negative things. However, as a marketer, as a small business owner, as an entrepreneur, you have the ability to use it to level the playing field with larger companies, with more resources. Okay. You have that ability. I couldn't go out and create new courses like that, but I can do it with AI. Okay. So I have multiple courses, multiple master classes, and multiple programs sitting there just waiting for me to go in and create the programs. Okay. So when it gives you the program, all you need to do is plug in the learning material. And you can even ask the AI software to help you with that. So say you want to have a supportive document. So I'm just going to give you an example. So say I'm teaching my audience about hashtags, okay, and using hashtags. I can ask the AI to provide a list of hashtags for certain industries that I can share with my audience. Okay. Hashtags that are working, that hashtags that are good hashtags. And what I have found is that when it writes social media copy, if it does not give you hashtags, ask it to rewrite it and provide hashtags. I think this is one of the coolest things that the AI software can do. One moment. I just wanted to mute myself for just a moment because I have an ambulance that was going by and it was quite loud. So what I wanted to do is to really talk a little bit about some of these intelligent solutions. Like I said, I've been using it for just about everything in my business. I have used it to create landing pages, email sequences. I've used it to create signature offers for people. I have used it to create programs. And yesterday I went over a training. I did a training in my Accelerate Your Business Growth with AI. I'm just going to put that link up on the screen right now. Yesterday, I did a training in my program, Accelerate Your Business Growth with AI. It's a bit.ly link, bit.ly/growth with AI. And this program is the bomb. I mean, really, it is. I support you through like all the pieces of your frontline marketing, your leads, your lead magnet funnel, your signature offer, and all the way through launching. And I'm showing my clients in this program how to use the AI technology to actually do things much faster as far as creating their programs, creating their challenges or their launches, and actually getting it rolled out rather quickly. And this is what I want for you guys. This is what I want for you guys. So if you have not been using AI, or even if you have, I am really encouraging you to check out this program. This program is not just about AI, guys. Okay, I am supporting you with creating your signature offer. These are things that I taught before AI. These are things that I helped my clients with, creating a recurring revenue model, putting all of the systems in place in their business to support the growth and the scaling that they're looking for, to actually do those launches, get in there and get the launches done, convert the sales. These are things that I've been helping people with all along, okay? But I'm just taking AI and showing them how to utilize it to actually do things a little bit faster and a little bit better, okay? So this is kind of what I wanted to talk about today. As solopreneurs, as entrepreneurs, as small business owners, there are so many things that you can use AI for that you're probably not even thinking about. Let me just look to see here if I missed anything. Oh, okay. So I wanted to talk about business operations. So business operations. So that's how your business runs. Okay. And some of the ways that I have been utilizing AI is, and you've all seen this, Facebook has had this for a long time where you can program your business page to respond immediately to anybody that messages you there. It's all AI technology. Okay. You can even program it to reply with a certain thing if they respond with a certain word. Okay, so this is all AI. AI is not new. It's been around for a while. Okay, it's just you've been hearing about it a lot more recently. So I just want to show you, in providing customer service, you can quickly provide customer service to your clients by having some AI in place, maybe frequently asked questions, maybe a resource guide if they want to know about a certain thing. Like say, if you get a question all the time, if you get a common question, maybe you want to have an FAQ to send them to regarding some of the questions that you get. And you can do all of this using AI. You can have it implemented your in your chat on social media. And you can also plug that into your website. Okay. The social media chat can be plugged into your website. Just about any website. I've not actually seen one that it is not capable of being plugged into, but I'm sure that exists somewhere. So I'm not going to say every website, but most websites you can have that chat. I know when you pull up my website, I have the little chat, the Facebook chat box right there, and people can actually message me directly from my website into my social media. So all of this is using AI. Okay. And what that allows you to do, customer service wise, is to actually reply to your customers in a timely manner, even if you're not available. So say you have clients that are maybe overseas and you're not in the same time frame, you want to be able to actually reply to them as quickly as possible, and you are not going to be available 24/7 to do that. I mean, we all know that. So what you can do is you can have a frequently asked questions, and you can have things plugged in there for the main things that you're getting. Okay, the main questions that you're getting. Let me see. Okay. I think I'm just going to touch on a few best practices right now. I really would love to see you guys in Accelerate Your Business Growth with AI, because like I said, it's not just AI that we're working on in there. I am supporting you with all of the digital marketing things. Okay. I've been teaching digital marketing for about 10 years now, and I am an expert in social media marketing, digital marketing. I am also a Keep certified partner, and I help you with the your funnels and your landing pages and getting conversions that way and getting leads that way. That's one of the courses that I do have right now. And it's all the way through your launches and converting your clients. I help you with the copy. I help you with what to say. Sometimes people get stuck on, oh my gosh, what do I say? I know a lot of people are like weirded out by weird DMs, and I don't, I actually do communicate with people in the DMs, but no weird salesy stuff in the DMs for me. Okay. That's just, I don't like receiving it, and I don't teach that. Okay. So I teach you a way to actually communicate in the DMs that is, it's like a human, instead of like, oh, let me see if I can help them. Let me see if I can get a sale. Because in one of the groups that I'm in right now, I actually answered one of their questions about what do you hate with networking? And it's, a lot of the things that I see in online networking, I don't like. They'll ask you, so what are you challenged with? And they'll ask you, so what's the biggest problem? If anything could change, um, what would you change to to get big changes in your business, or to get to your goals? Or why aren't you getting to your goals? What's keeping you from getting to your goals? People ask those questions in the DMs all the time, and quite frankly, I don't think those are appropriate questions for a stranger to ask someone. I feel like people's business is exactly that, their business. Okay. And if somebody wants to share those things with you, they will. But for you to outright ask that personal information about their business, I don't think it's appropriate ever. And I don't do that. But what I do is have a real conversation with people. So challenging today to have that real conversation with people. And that's what I teach. I teach, real communication, real conversation. And you can use AI in some of your communication if you are communicating in the DMs. If somebody gives you, for instance, okay, here's how you can use AI for this to make your conversation a little bit easier if sometimes you're challenged with things. And I know a lot of people are, okay? So if you're having a conversation with somebody in the DMs, okay, and they send you a question, if they send you like something that you just don't know how to respond to, okay, you can hand it over to the AI technology, hand it over to the AI, okay, and ask AI for three good responses to what they said, and then choose the one you like. Okay. I never ask AI for one solution, usually because, especially something like that, because I don't want it to be a cut and dry thing. I want to see maybe different perspectives or different viewpoints or different ways to say something. So I usually ask it for 3 to 5, sometimes 10. If I'm asking for headlines or ideas, I may ask it for 10. I usually don't ask it for more than 10 though, but usually between 5 and 10. So what I would do is if you're conversing with somebody in the DMs and they send you a question and you're just not sure how to answer it, you're not sure what's appropriate, you're not sure how to respond in a way that's going to be positive for them, ask AI. Okay, take part of the thread, plug it into the AI, and ask for 3 different responses to that that will allow them to be interested in the next step. Okay, you can use it that way. There's so many ways that you can use it. That's what I'm getting at today. And quite frankly, most of them are not unethical. I've heard this from so many people when I first started using the AI. I'm worried about the ethical things. I'm worried about being ethical. Listen, guys, if you were using the AI technology the way I am using the AI technology and the way I am teaching it, there's nothing unethical about it. Okay, I am using it for outlines. Okay, now what I have used it for that I'm still up in the air on whether it's good or not. Okay, and I'm just going to disclose this because I'm still not sold on using it for this. Okay, and that is for blogging. I'm going to tell you why. There's a few reasons why I'm not sold on using AI for blogging. I think AI is a great tool to use for ideas. It's a great tool to use for outlines. But when it actually writes a blog post for you, number one, it almost always gives you the same format, which drives me bananas. And it's the way it words things, and you can ask it to change the wording to reflect a certain tone or a certain you can ask it to look at other things like maybe your website and write it in that type of tone. But here's the thing. I think it's so much more authentic when it really comes from you. I think AI is fantastic to use for blog ideas and for blog outlines, okay? Because it really does organize things well. That it does so well, okay? And so that's what I've been really using it for. But when it writes blogs, it typically gives you a pretty similar format every single time. So I'm not keen on that. Now, I know that we can manipulate that and you can ask it to give you a different format, which I'm all for if you want to use it for that. But at the same time, when you do that, okay, when you do that and you're using a blog that AI created, you really need to be diligent on understanding whether that is somebody else's blog that is out there. And most people are not going to be diligent enough to do that work. That is why I hesitate to use it for that. I think it's great idea generator. But if you get an outline, if it writes you an outline, just like I'm talking to you here, I have this whole outline. I barely looked at it the whole time I've been talking. Okay. But I'm glancing down and I'm seeing, best practices. I didn't talk about that. Okay. So I'm just seeing like things that, in the outline that, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to talk about that. And I'm not looking at the sheet. It's not telling me anything about the best practices. If I read this, if I read the outline to you, it just, for best practices for AI implementation, it's letter A, sharing practical tips and recommendations for successful AI integration. B, discuss the importance of continuous learning and iteration. And C, exploring potential partnerships and collaboration opportunities. So that's what it has under there as bullet points. You didn't even hear me talk about all those things. So for me, when I'm looking at this outline, I'm looking at it in a broad, general um, scope, and I'm using what it gives me to as talking points as I move through what I'm talking to you about. Okay, so when I'm talking about the best practices, I want to talk about things that pertain to my clients, not necessarily partnerships and collaboration opportunities, although you can use the AI to actually create a program for you. And okay, so for instance, I'm a business coach. Okay, so say I wanted to create, now I can support people with their websites, but I don't do websites for people. So say I want to partner with a web developer, okay, and create a program that they get their website and then they get all their marketing in the same program. But the website comes from the other person, and I help them getting their social media set up and getting their honestly, today is a loud day. I do apologize for the noise. Um, so say I wanted to partner with that web developer, and in the package that we sell, they're getting their website, okay? And then once they have the website, I'm simultaneously helping them while the website's being done. I'm simultaneously helping them with to set up their social media platforms and to really provide an online presence to help them to be seen as a leader in the industry. And I'm helping them to get all that set up, and then there can be like an upsell into another program. So for the web developer, they can have maybe like a support package for hosting and all of that stuff. And then for me, I can have a package that helps them to was once their social media and their platforms are set up and they're branded and they're good to go, they're going to need ongoing support as far as like the marketing and getting it out there, launching and all the things. So I can have an upsell into a package like that. So it can work out for both people very well. So you can use the AI technology to actually create that program. Okay. And what that would look like. Okay. So those are the things that I wanted to really talk about today. As far as like best practices, I just, you know, my main thing is to don't just copy and paste from the AI. Don't do that. And don't read word for word from the AI. Don't ask it to write you a speech and then read word for word, because it's not good at that piece. But what it's great at is creating the things, creating the outlines, idea generation. I've been using it so many ways for that, and I can do it this fast. Whereas before I would have been, thinking about it and doing all this, but now I can do it very quickly. I can help my clients do it very quickly, and we can roll out programs and courses in a matter of a day, pretty much. If you really want to sit down and do it, you can get it out in a day. So that is what I have for you guys today. Implementing intelligent solutions, AI mastery for your small business, for your team. This is a way that you can use this. And I wanted to share this with you guys today. This is what I'm teaching in Accelerate Your Business Growth with AI. I am supporting you through all of those things, not just with the AI piece, but with actually doing all the things, okay? With actually talking to people, what to say, how to go about converting people into paying clients when they actually download your lead magnet, how to do the things. That's what I'm helping you with. In addition to throwing some AI in there to support the process. Okay. So I hope you guys will join me and accelerate your business growth with AI. I love the program. It's great. I have had so many people had success stories in there. They've done so many great things. I would love to see you in there too. If you have any questions, please DM me and I will have a conversation with you. But in the meantime, check out the program. I hope you'll join because I know you'll get a lot out of it. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys today. Today was really implementing the intelligence solutions with AI mastery. And that's really what I'm helping people to do all day, every day in my program, Accelerate Your Business Growth with AI. So I'll see you guys there. Have a good day.